For over 1,000 years, it stood like a jewel between continents, a city of gold domes, high walls, and ancient glory. Constantinople, the last breath of the Roman Empire, the guardian of Christianity in the East, a city that had survived countless invasions, until one spring morning in 1453, when the unthinkable happened. The fall of Constantinople wasn't just the end of a city, it was the end of an era. It began with a young sultan, just 21 years old, named Mehmed II. Ambitious, brilliant, and determined to fulfill what his ancestors could not, the conquest of the greatest city in the Christian world. The city's defenders were outnumbered, severely. Inside the walls, around 7,000 defenders, Greeks, Genoese, and a few desperate volunteers. Outside, over 80,000 Ottoman troops, cannons, cavalry, and ships, all commanded by a sultan with a vision of empire. But Constantinople had something no other city did: the Theodosian walls. 3 layers of stone, brick, and towers nearly impenetrable. For a millennium, they had held back armies. Now, they were all that stood between survival and siege. But Mehmed brought something new: a giant cannon built by a Hungarian engineer, capable of firing stone balls over half a ton in weight. Day after day, the ground shook with thunder as the walls were pounded. Still, the defenders held. They repaired walls by night, fought from towers by day. Priests led prayers in Hagia Sophia. Bells rang, arrows flew, hope flickered, and then the chain. A massive iron chain blocked the Golden Horn, the harbor entrance. No ship could pass, so Mehmed did the impossible. He dragged dozens of ships overland, on greased logs around the chain, and into the harbor behind the defenders. Now the city was surrounded from every side. On May 29, 1453, just before dawn, the final assault began. Wave after wave of Ottomans charged the walls. The defenders fought with fire, swords, boiling oil, but exhaustion, wounds, and sheer numbers took their toll. In the chaos, a side gate was left open. Through it poured the enemy. The city fell. The last emperor, Constantine XI, is said to have cast off his royal robes and died sword in hand. The great cathedral, Hagia Sophia, became a mosque. The 1,000-year-old Byzantine Empire was no more. But from its fall, something else rose. Istanbul, a new capital, a new age. The Renaissance in Europe accelerated as fleeing scholars carried lost texts westward. Trade routes shifted, powers changed. The fall of Constantinople was not just an ending, it was a turning point in world history. And today, when you walk through Istanbul's ancient streets, you walk through layers of time: Roman, Greek, Ottoman, all echoing the legacy of that fateful siege. Because Constantinople didn't just fall, it passed the torch from one world into the next.